Mortal anguish is reborn.
For the first time in 35 years, experience Lament's debut release, Drowning Room. Featuring previously unreleased tracks from the original sessions, fully remixed and remastered. Pre-order the 12-inch vinyl now at lightdiffuserecords.limitedrun.com. Drowning Room. Available on vinyl and streaming everywhere February 28th.
We're back live. This is the Spitball Media Podcast. We're going to spit out the top entertainment stories of the week, and there's a shit ton of them. Boy, it's a good week to talk about movies and entertainment. My name is John Draper. Joining me from the great state of Pennsylvania, his name is Shaheen. Shaheen, how are you, sir?
What's going on, brother, man? It's getting a little warmer out. I'm happy. We're supposed to get like 4 snowstorms this week, but half of them got canceled so far, so I'm happy. Not too many complaints on my behalf.
Well, I think that's enough with the snow and the cold. B-Show Brian, how are you? How is your area? You got better weather than us, which is unusual.
It's like 25, 30, but like really sunny. So it's cool, man. I'm happy with this after having to dig out of fucking snow the past 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm over it. I completely fell on the ice today walking my dog for a second time. And I'm getting a little too old for that fucking shit. Let me just tell you right now. I was
gonna say, someone sees it too many times, they're gonna send you to a home, man.
I know, that's the thing too. And it's like the dog don't care. Like she has no loyalty at all. Like it's just like what is this fucking cocksucker doing? And yet, here I am on like lying on my back, just completely, enamored on a sheet of ice because we get like these weak snowstorms and they cover the ice and then it's like a squall. So you're just walking on what you think is a smattering of snow and then head over heels. Shah, how's the ice by you?
It was really, really bad last week. Well, it's all melting now for the most part. So my main issue now is walking my dog in the mud because he likes to walk in the grass. It's all mud. Yeah. I got to mop every day now, dude. His paw prints. I have like OCD with paw prints and shit. So like as soon as I see it, I got to mop. So.
I don't like it myself either. Yeah, it's rough when you got to walk a dog. But it also is the reason why, I am actually out. I would not be out in this otherwise. So we hope wherever you are, you're warm and toasty. We got a warm and toasty show for you. Lots of shit's been going on this week, and I am going to get into a full review, which we never really do here. But I have to talk about this movie because it was so disappointing. It was maybe one of the most modern, disappointing theatrical experiences of my life. But before we get to that, please consider going to patreon.com/spitballmedia for $5, Shah. They're going to get a lot for that $5, aren't they?
Yeah, at this point, this dog eats more than $5 a day now.
Oh, so. Look at that dog.
Yeah.
Looks like a manatee. He's like a fucking hairy manatee, that guy.
Yeah, he's going blind, man. He can barely see anymore.
I could tell from the cat.
It's like a fat old Grogu.
Yeah, he's like fat Grogu.
He's a land seal. The land seal.
He's just staring endlessly at you in love. Look at that, man. I love that shit.
Good dog.
But $5, Shah, I mean, you can't even get a good dog treat for $5, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not exaggerating when I say he eats just about $5 a day. I'm not joking. It's like not an exaggeration.
Jesus Christ. And Bisho, you got a good pooch too. But for $5, I mean, forget about the dog treats. You can get an audible treat for $5.
You could. If your dog is home all day by themselves, you can buy the subscription to our Patreon and leave our entire catalog on, and I'm sure it'll take weeks before he cycles through. It's either that or Bluey.
So,
Bluey, yeah, I do leave Bluey. There's a guy, I think he's in Australia. It's a dog daycare that has a cam, and it's a beautiful property. There's like dozens of dogs there, and they play nice music. And Winnie just sits there and looks at it, just stares at it, like that's it, just like transfixed. But please consider going to that patreon.com/spitballmedia, $5. We're going to be recording the old Q&A this weekend. That's right, Sunday. And then we'll get the link up for the upcoming March Q&A. So please go to patreon.com. Please go to patreon.com/spitballmedia. $5, one tier, literal 1,000+ hours of entertainment going back for 5+ years. Various solo shows, Q&A shows, lots of drunk when I'm drunk a lot, and it's a lot of fun. And then, of course, before we get into who's chilling, my album comes out this weekend. It's a big deal. My re-release, 35 years in the making. My hardcore band, Lament. It's a full-length album called Drowning Room. It's got 8 songs, 4 never heard before, new layout, new mastering, new remastering. It's available all over the world. It's a European label called Light the Fuse. You want to go to Light the Fuse Records, distributed by Cortex. And, of course, it'll be distributed in the States here by Rev HQ. There's some T-shirts there. And next week in Brooklyn, in the mothership, we're going to have our record release listening party at Monroe Pub. It's a Liverpool British-owned soccer pub right in the middle of Park Slope.
Cool
and
place.
It starts at 8 p.m. I am excited to be there. We'll be hanging out, maybe giving out some shit. My brother Mike will be DJing only early 90s music. We're talking like the old school shit. So I am excited. Which is Draper in the album pick? You got to figure that out. I don't. No, that's not an album pick. That's a cover. You talking about the album? There is a lot of picks. There's a collage of picks. I have a lot of hair at that point because I'm 19. Shah, what kind of hair did you have at 19? As another bald adult.
I actually had braids. I looked like a straight Puerto Rican. I had braids.
Like me. I had braids.
Yeah, I had braids. I either had braids or I rocked it in a ponytail, but I had like extremely curly hair. So,
Me too. Yeah. Bisha, what kind of hair did you have at 19?
19, like this, but maybe more shaggy, a little bit more
Really?
curly.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Curly. Like I would pull it and it would snap back up. Like,
Yeah.
I am excited for this release. Who knows what's going to happen? I may have to don the stage. Who knows? But it'll only be for that good shit, that good New York hardcore shit. But I'm excited. I will probably be so drunk and high at this listening party, it'll be bigger than the record. But Bisho, who's hanging out with us tonight?
Well, speaking of that, Brother Joe says he wishes he could be there to help carry you out of the pub again.
Yes,
That's me
I
at
was physically
20.
removed. Wow, you look.
Me at 20
Wow,
right
you
there.
look like a dude in Scarface, like hanging out with Tony Montana.
yeah. So,
You do. You have a little Scarface there.
You look like you're going door to door selling textbooks or something.
No, he looks like he'd be going door to door knifing somebody.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Good.
back
It's
then,
like back then.
back then was yeah.
Yeah.
Little
back
column
then
A,
for
little
sure.
column B.
Column
All
A,
right, in
column
the chat,
B.
we
Who's
got
in the chat?
Jamie Pennycook hanging out with us.
Jamie Pennycook, you have access to that record faster than I do.
We got Coke Hogan.
The Coke Hogan brother.
Yeah, Kyle Kazmarski.
Ka Kazmaski.
Donald Q. Stoney Esquire.
A lawyer, when we need one, is here at our disposal.
Emmanuel Rojas.
Oh, Bisho, you went blank. We lost your audio. Emmanuel, I know he's going to be checking out that new album for show.
Of course, we got Brother Joe hanging out.
And who else? Bisho, your mic.
Joseph Punches.
Bisho, your mic is going in and out.
I can hear him
Joseph
fine.
Punches,
Must
okay.
be you. I can hear him.
Oh, you can? Maybe it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
had
it's
some
probably
weird windy weather here.
We got
All
I
right, did
said
we get to
Pints.
everybody
We
in
got
there? I
Kyle
wanna forget-
Kazmarski, Brother Joe, Joe Punches.
Yeah.
And
All right.
if you sneak...
Well,
Oh, Chris
thank you
Matthews
guys
is there
for
hanging
chilling.
out too.
The Chris Matthews. I know he's excited for Baltimore baseball. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Shah does look like Mike Santana in that pic. You do.
That's right.
Yeah, that's my boy. Actually, I had him.
Dude, Shah, you look like Mike Santana.
That's my guy, man. I love that dude. I still talk to him once in a while.
He's a good dude. He's a good dude.
Do you play
He's
Candy Crush
he's a
with him
good
like
dude.
Sabu?
No, no. Yo, you know what? When I lost my Facebook, man, the one thing I was actually thinking about that I was so sad, I was like, damn, I'm gonna miss all those stupid fucking messages from Sabu that I could go back on
From
and read.
Sabu.
I was like, I'll
Oh,
never
that's
have access to
amazing.
those again. You know.
You
Now,
should
Mike
release a
Santana, he's a
book
good dude,
of
though.
those messages. Yeah, I've heard nothing but great things about that guy. I met him for
Yeah, no,
literally a
he
hot second.
yeah, I met him in GCW when they first. Well, actually, no, I met him in CZW first when they
Oh
really
wow.
got first started.
Yeah.
And we just kind of connected over like hip hop music and shit. And I hosted him on my table at GCW a couple of times, and then I had him at another convention. And then ever since I saw him at shows, he would always like tell me to like listen to this song. Did you listen to this one? So we just kind of connected.
Yeah, he's
Him and
having a good
Homicide, man,
second act.
they're big hip hop hits.
He's having a good second act. That Mike Santana. He seems
Where
well
is he
deserved.
now? I don't even know. What is
He's
he?
in fucking whatchamacallit, not ROH.
AEW?
TN, not T, he's a single star in TNA, wasn't he? Like the champion there, B show.
Oh,
Yeah, because him and Ortiz were in AEW, had a falling out, and then I
Yeah,
think
they
he
had a
left and
real
went to TNA.
big. Yeah, they're Dunsky. He's a big singles guy in TNA, like big attraction actually.
And good for him because he's a talented ass.
Deserves it. Talented guy. I met him for a millisecond. I met both of them when JD put us up 7 years ago at House of Glory. They had a great match with Penta.
damn, he got big. Jesus.
Well, he's a small. He's not a tall. They're not tall guys. Mike's.
I
Not
mean,
a
he
tall
buffed
guy.
up though. He was a little
he's in
guy
sick
before.
shape. Ortiz is really small. I just remember meeting them, and I'm like, I feel like I'm fucking Andre the Giant over here. But that happens to me so many times when I meet wrestlers. But good dude, just won the belt back, and he's a New Yorker, so of course, I throw him the props.
Bronx.
And Bronx, and my New Yorkers show up next week to Monroe Pub. I'll be there. All my peeps will be there. My brother Mike will be there. We'll be there. We'll be there chilling. But we got an action-packed show tonight. Thank you guys for chilling in the chat room. A lot of people there contribute to the Patreon. You'll get your questions in. You only got a couple of days left for the questions. And, of course, we'll be putting a new link up as well. But I have to discuss this because I can't even believe what I'm about to say right now. So not that long ago, we were very excited, just the same way we were about previous trailer for Long Legs, where we saw a trailer for a movie called Psycho Killer. Very ambiguous trailer, cool mask. Obviously, it looked like a big slasher movie. And we were all very, very highly excited to watch this film. And the film came out a couple weeks ago. And strange thing happened, Shah. We noticed that it had a 0 at Rotten Tomatoes. Do you recall that?
I do, which made me want to see it even more. To be honest with you, most movies I like, they're hated. They're notoriously
Yeah, me too.
hated.
Yeah, so but it didn't really rub me the wrong way, B Show. I knew I was going to go see it because on the strength of this great trailer.
Yeah, the killer looked great. The atmosphere looked good. It
Dark.
seemed like some weird ass shit might have been going on.
Yeah.
And kind of like a crime movie, almost in the vein of like Silence of the Lambs or something like that.
Very little. We didn't know anything about it, but I saw the 0 on the Thursday night. We talked about it for a hot minute. I knew I was going to go Saturday, and my mind was made up. Now, my heart wanted to go see the Elvis concert movie, the Baz Luhrmann never seen before concert movie in IMAX. But I was like, fuck it. I need to see this movie. I got to keep up on my horror and blah, 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 blah. So I get to the theater, big theater, mid-sized theater, not big theater. And there's about 6, 7 people in it. Not unusual. It's early. And movie starts. Opens kind of interesting. And that's pretty much it. It was one of the worst theatrical experiences I've ever had. It felt like a 90s USA movie that would come on at like 11 or 12 at night. The script is abysmal. Just a terrible script. Awful. Very outdated. Very silly. The ending might be one of the worst reveals of any film. Any film. And Shah, this was just such a terrible film. Of the 7 people, when I was in my theater, 3 walked out 20 to 30 minutes in. I contemplated doing it, but I wanted to see how it was going to end. It's really that bad.
So you say it reminded you of like a 90s USA movie. What do you mean by that? You mean like visually? It looked like a USA 90s
Story
movie?
wise, acting, visually, overall presentation. It turns out the script is over 20 years old.
Well, that explains it.
Deeper dive. This is the guy who co-wrote Seven. Yeah. That's a long fucking time ago. And I don't know what time period this movie was supposed to be, but it felt like a 2004, 2002. You know what I mean, B-Show? Just like when the bar was low.
Cabin by the Lake, starring Judge Reinhold or whatever the fuck.
Something like that.
So, like, okay, I get it, outdated, whatever. How does a movie like this, that we see a trailer for, that is, promising looking, how is it that bad in so many respects? Because
the kills were okay. Kills were fine. Malcolm McDowell is in the movie. Miscast beyond belief. Only person I recognized in the movie was Malcolm McDowell. He plays a high-profile Satanist. Has the Satan overtones. The ending turns supernatural out of nowhere and dumb. Dumb. It's a dumb movie. That's the barbarian chick? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, and Shah, she's like 5'3", manhandling a 6'5" cock diesel serial killer with weapons. She's manhandling him.
I mean, just the fact that Malcolm McDowell was on it. To be honest with you, man, you're kind of selling me on this. I do want to check it out.
You need to see it for yourself because you're not going to believe how outdated it conceptually is.
Well, I don't know if that's going to bother me so much because I mean, some of my favorite movies are older movies, so I don't necessarily think the script being an older script is going to bother me. As long as it's at least visually appealing, which like the trailer, that's what sold me.
The kills are good.
Yeah, I mean, I hate the way the killer looks, though. I'll tell you that. Like, I don't like the way the killer looks at all.
Where do you hear the way he talks? Where do you hear everything else?
Is there any like rituals, like any like?
Oh yeah, it's full on Satan.
Cool
it's to open the gates of hell.
Fuck it, I might like it then. I don't know. I want to check it out.
I think you need to see it just to see it. Now, B-Show, most people agree with me. Like most people absolutely agree with me. And shout out to Kevco and a good buddy Rams fan. Where's it at now? 10?
10% critic, 35% audience score.
That's the barbarian girl. She's not a good actress. She was terrible in this. Terrible.
Oh, well, now when you say outdated, is this a movie that would have been okay in the 90s or 2000s, but because of
it would have been like people would have liked it. But we've moved on, yo. Like we've moved on. We have elevated horror now.
Yeah, but like, does everything have to be elevated? See, that's my thing. Is like, is it just outdated or is it bad? From the sounds of it, it sounds like it's just bad all around.
This broad is finding a multi-statewide serial killer with no help. With no explanation why she's able to do this, physically fights the guy multiple times, like Jamie Lee in Halloween, and it's like I'm gonna walk you through a couple of things in the movie.
All right.
She's a trooper married to another trooper. The trooper pulls over the suspect, who was already an established Satan killer. He kills her husband. So she decides that she is going to track him down, even though she has no experience in any of this, and finds him so easily. While the FBI and hundreds of police, he's eluded these people from state to state to state. But this 5'3" racially ambiguous trooper is not only able to find him all by herself with very little work, can fight him when everyone who's come into contact with him has died viciously and violently. And it's another Yaz Queen thing.
Okay. Well, because here's the thing. I was going to ask you, because I thought the same thing about Longlegs until I realized that the reason she could figure this shit out is because it was worked into it. Okay, so there is no reason. She just, hey, I'm there. Mary Sue kind of shit. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Shah, it could have been great. It could have been great, but it wasn't.
I don't know, man. If I had to predict, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm probably going to like it, or at least hate it less than you. Because I feel like you're more of like a script guy. I don't really give a shit about like scripts and like.
Yeah.
I can forgive like a twist at the end or a bad ending as long as at least it's got cool kills. Like
it has cool kills.
The pacing is decent. I don't feel like I want to kill myself throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, it's got shotgun shooting, stabbings, axing, a bunch of axing. I like axing.
So it's a full blown satanic cult.
100%.
Well, then I'm probably gonna like it, dude.
Not only is it full on Satan, which I love. The satanic old school metal band Venom, they play my favorites. I've never in my life, you could have put a gun in my mouth and asked me if I would ever hear this band in a movie. The band Venom, the European metal band, has the song In League with Satan, my favorite Venom song. I listened to it on my way to get my second divorce. This is a true story, I swear to God. I'm not joking. I could back this up on Facebook. I was like, I'm literally waiting for my divorce hearing, listening to In League with Satan. And then I'm listening to this riff and I hear, that sounds like In League with Satan. Because they have a black metal, the guy's a black metal fan. He wants to open the gates of hell. But wait till you find out what the gates of hell is. Because it ain't the gates of hell. It's not.
Is it in New Jersey?
Yeah.
It's in Pennsylvania. That's all I'm going to say.
There is an actual quote unquote gates of hell in New Jersey. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, it's called Patterson, but B-Show, I'm telling you, it's an outdated concept. Like, and I think
do you
that's
suppose
why
I haven't read anything about this movie. Back in like the 2000s or late 90s, Dimension Films would take all of these. Yeah, Pint says Ohio.
Oh,
is probably
Bucky's
Ohio.
what's up? He says some people say it's Ohio. He says it's Trenton. Go ahead.
But like what Dimension would do is they would get all these scripts constantly coming to them. And they would take these scripts and rework them and say, oh, God, we need a Hellraiser. So here's this movie about space. Let's put, Pinhead in space.
Yeah.
Do you think that with the success of Longlegs and a lot of the satanic movies coming out,
that's why this was released?
That maybe they had this sitting around and finally optioned it? Okay.
It's a 20-year-old script. It's 20 years old.
Well, with that much dust on it, you think some of these plot holes would be tightened up or something,
I can't believe how easily this girl solved a state-to-state serial killer. Like, it was with no experience. She's a state trooper. Which is funny, too. Her husband gets killed, right, in the first 2 minutes of the movie, which is the catalyst for the movie, while she's hunting the guy. And there's no other police... Listen, I hate to be that guy, but I have to do this. When a policeman is shot and killed by a serial killer, the police presence is in the thousands. Like, police will come from 8 states away. This woman's sitting by herself, no help, nobody cares. I don't know what the point of that is. Like, just to stress that this Yas Queen is all alone in this environment. She talks to her father, who is obviously a cop too. And I'm like, if a serial killer shot a cop in the face, Shah, in Pennsylvania, how many cops would be sitting around? Like, what would the police presence be like at that? Thousands, right? Like, everywhere you go, you just see cops. But apparently they didn't care about this guy. Like, it's just very weird.
Oh, man, it sounds like New York now. Have you seen what's going on in New York with the cops,
yeah,
man?
I know. It's very sad.
Well,
New York City, New York City, not New
I
York.
should say New York City. Yeah.
Not where I live. Anyway, I think everyone should see this just to G-check me. I will totally debate this to the end. But it's performing terribly, terrible reviews. Probably never should have made it to theaters. But I want to segue into another big story. The Scream 7, highly controversial Scream 7, Kevco, I think Kevco TV, did he just get out of the theater? B-Show, can we go back there? I think
someone said the
out.
review of it was a oof. So, yeah, I would imagine.
So I'm seeing mixed things because a lot of people are trying to tie the Melissa Barrera and the other fucking weirdo from Wednesday leaving, who's now just full-on freak, Jenna Ortega. I don't know what the fuck happened to that girl, but something's wrong with her.
Hollywood got her, man.
Hollywood just, I think they brought her into the fucking meetings. Anyway, Neve Campbell came back, Kevin Williamson came back. They brought back, I don't know what the plot is. I was not going to see it because I felt Shah very burned out by the last 2 movies. I did not like them. But apparently there's a situation here where this is getting negatively review bombed by the Free Pally people to make up for the fact that this girl got fired, which seemingly no one really gives a fuck at the end of the day. Like, if that's your vibe, that's a little silly. But Shah, what are you hearing about? So Jamie goes, all the white people protesting Scream 7. Shah, what have you heard about this Scream 7? Because I'm hearing mixed bag.
I haven't heard anything, to be honest with you. I'm probably not gonna check it out myself. I haven't seen the last two until, well, I saw 5. I think I didn't see the last one though. Scream is probably one of my least favorite franchises. Like, I am not a Scream fan, so like for me, there's literally zero excitement as far as a new Scream coming out. As far as like the whole, pro-Palestine squad like going against this, it's hilarious that they're protesting Scream 7, but they're quiet about like Iran. It's like,
yes.
Come on, man.
Yes, that is factual. What you're saying is not an opinion. It is a fucking hard fact.
It's honestly silly at this point, man. I just look at everything so differently.
It's just so stupid. Yeah. Like, I saw the protests, and it's Bisho. It's just like, it's not really having an impact on the film, but the negative review bombing is. But it's still, at the end of the day, Bisho, a very popular franchise with a global, decades-long audience.
It is, but there's also another component to this too, and Chunky Larry hit on this. Shout out to Chunky Larry in the Creature Features podcast, I believe it is.
Yeah. Oh, good friend.
He talked about it on TikTok, because people were talking about how it's hypocritical to say you're not going to see this movie because of whatever reason, but then everyone's going to go see it anyway.
Well, that's
and he basically said, no, I'm going to sit it out, and part of it wasn't just because of the Palestine thing. For Scream, was it 6? I think when they went to New Vancouver. They kind of brushed past Neve Campbell. They did what horror franchises have done to Danielle Harris or Jamie Lee Curtis over the years, is they go, yeah, we know that you kind of helped us build this franchise, but here's like $50,000. And they're like, the fuck is $50,000? Oh, and we're probably going to write you off. And it's like,
yeah,
you can't show me some kind of love. So there's a lot of people who are pissed off over that and are mad that when they screwed the pooch with Melissa Barrera and the girl from Wednesday,
right,
that then they bring her back and then they give her all this money.
That's Hollywood, though. That's sports,
it is,
that's entertainment. That's
but that's
music,
what I'm saying is, like,
Hollywood.
It's hard for me sometimes to interact. I've said this before in the horror community online, because it's so very much like this a lot, like the performative stuff and advocacy. And I understand it's a safe space for people to express themselves, but this gets just ridiculous because I'm ambivalent to Scream. My son loves the franchise. My daughter likes it. I'm okay with it. I thought the last couple movies were fine, taking it in a different direction. However, now I don't know whether I want to go see this movie or not, because I don't know if it really sucks or not. I don't know if it's good or not.
Yeah.
I see Hollywood people we follow on Twitter who are saying this is a good script and it's Kevin Williamson doing his thing and it's worth it. But then I see all these other people saying it's boring or it's terrible. And to be fair, someone said they took it back from being super gory, hyper violent, but they were leaning into that because Terrifier was getting popular. And if that's the case, great, because I'm sick of people getting fucking gutted like a fish and just like holding the thumbs up on the gurney as they pass by the camera at the end of the movie. Like, how many people are going to do that? So
I'm going to ask you both this. Shah, realistically, what do you think is a more accurate understanding of this particular movie? That it's probably not bad and people are review bombing it for stupidity? You know what I mean? Or maybe it really does suck, which, by the way, I thought 5 was okay, but I thought 6 was dumb as fuck.
It's probably a combination of both. It's kind of unfair for me to criticize it and say it could be bad because I haven't seen the last few. Yeah. But it could be probably a combination of both. It's the 7th one, dude. Once they get to like number 5, franchises are usually dog shit by then. So
oh yeah.
Would I be shocked that number 7 is terrible? No, but the fact that people are already just saying it's garbage because of some protest against Palestine or whatever the fuck. Yeah. That's the girl that didn't want to do the movie or whatever, right?
Yeah, she didn't want to do the movie. Meanwhile, it's the same studio. It's the same studio that's Ready or Not 2, but nobody's seen. And that's how stupid these protests are. Like, it's the same studio, but no one's protesting that movie. It's the same thing.
What's the connection of the studio with Palestine?
They probably have some loose connection to Israel. I don't know. I don't do a deep dive.
So
like that.
Melissa Barrera spoke out against what was going on post, what is it, October 7th? What's the date?
October 7th.
So post October 7th, she was speaking out against like what was going on in Gaza and Palestine and all that stuff. So then due to that, they claimed that she was asked not to return, or they told her she had to stop speaking about it. And because they tried to tell her to stop talking about it, she walked away from the project. And then because of Jenna Ortega's schedule took off, they couldn't get her to come back.
She's a little too big to be a second banana in that franchise. She is. She's too big.
See, the thing is, though, I do have a problem with that, though, like trying to censor people and tell them, oh, you can't speak up about this.
I think there's more. I think that's not 100%.
Well, plus, doesn't Larry Ellison, isn't he the head of Paramount, and Paramount owns Scream 7? Like, that's who that has the rights to?
Yeah, I think there's a little bit more nuance to it, though. I don't think it says. I don't know if they even offered her a contract as a result. I don't know. I think because the director left. This is Hollywood. You don't know. This is smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean?
Also, how much of Hollywood and music industry is owned by Jews? Like, if you're gonna hate this, you might as well just stop listening to music, like everything. Like
that. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. We have to stop pretending that we could shut people out because we don't like their politics. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's just exhausting. And again, the same studio owns everything people like. There's no like there's a little bit more meat on the bone to this, but I don't think this is worth fighting over. I just don't. I think this is a silly thing. Melissa Barrera is barely a B-level celebrity. Like she's not worth this at all. And Scream is kind of 10 years overdone. So this is like literally fighting over the last slice of pizza, and it's the worst pizza pie you've ever had in your life, Bisha.
I agree in some ways, but with focusing on Melissa Barrera, why do I keep forgetting the most famous one's fucking name? God
Jenna
damn,
Ortega.
Jenna Ortega. But on focusing them and then the twins, the brother and sister.
Which, by the way, that other girl came back. So so it goes. Yeah.
Well, but to the point is, we can say it's an old franchise, but like to people my kid's age or my daughter who's a teenager now, they really loved Scream 5. They liked Scream 6. They were kind of getting into it. It was seeing a resurgence. Yeah. So to say that it's 10 years old, maybe, and maybe it was still on the downswing, but it was still getting. It was getting popular with younger people, and in the social media TikTok days, people were sharing clips. Yeah. So they kind of said "fuck you" to Neve Campbell, and then they had a falling out with the two stars of the new movies going forward, and then had to go back to Neve Campbell and retcon. So it's this giant mess where like now they're retconning stuff from the previous movies, and they're doing basically Halloween.
Yeah, they brought
H2O
back David Arquette.
Again.
They brought back the other guy who was killed. I don't know. I might watch.
And it's all this formula of like, oh, it was the original and her child, and someo's coming to get them.
Her child. Yeah, now you go after the kid. I have a feeling it's going to do very well because it's Scream. I think it's very silly to make this your identity. But unlike a lot of other people, I got shit to do. So I can't fucking, I don't think Scream is a hill worth dying on. Here's a hill worth dying on, a movie that is totally worth dying on. The movie Heat, which really has gained popularity many, many years. We're decades removed from Heat. The Michael Mann, by the way, underperformed. Michael Mann, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, Val Kilmer. Really, Shah, I think Heat's a cult movie. Would you say it's a cult movie?
I wouldn't even say it's a cult movie. I'd say it's a classic. Like cult movies to me have like a much smaller following than these type of movies.
Yeah.
I would say it's honestly like a classic. It's it's up there with Goodfellas and Casino. Like it's mentioned with those movies. So
but it really gained its popularity long after it came out. That's what makes it, I think, cult. It wasn't like this was some blockbuster at the time. Like it didn't get nominated for shit. People discovered it late in life. Anyway, the sequel is going. It is happening, and boy, this is one of the best casts you could wish for. It is also a B-show. It is also a rarity. It is a prequel and a sequel in the same movie. They have let us know very little about the plot. But it is also a prequel and a sequel to the original film, and this cast is all-star to the bone.
That is wild, which means they must be doing some kind of like time jump.
They are.
I would imagine.
That's why Pacino's in it.
Yeah, that's wild. But that that's a smart way to get everyone in there because, I mean, if you want to use original people, and then use some new ones, and I guess jump around a little bit. Is that Ana de Armas?
Yeah.
Holy shit! So let's talk about this cast.
Listen to this cast, Shah, if you haven't seen it. It's incredible.
It is Leonardo DiCaprio, Christian Bale, Austin Butler, Adam Driver, Ana de Armas, and Al Pacino.
Shah, and Michael Mann. This is attached. This is going to be the movie of the year when this comes out.
What's the last Michael Mann movie that came out? Did he do Ferrari?
But no, that wasn't
or was
Michael.
that De Palma?
No, that was. We're in the same category of people.
No, somebody did Ferrari.
Yeah, I saw Ferrari. Michael Mann.
I think it was Michael Mann, wasn't it?
Collateral,
Miami.
Really?
Oh, did he do Miami Vice?
Yeah, he did Ferrari.
Miami Vice.
Right.
Yeah, Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Yeah,
Right
Ferrari was okay. It was okay. It was a good looking movie. I didn't think the script was very good. It's a good looking movie. But Shah, this is maybe one of the greatest casts you could ask for in a film.
Yeah, I mean Al Pacino, Christian Bale and DiCaprio. That's a fucking triple header right there, man. I mean,
yeah. But also Adam Driver. I believe Adam Driver plays the young De Niro character, Shah, and Leo plays possibly the younger Kilmer character. I mean, this is just, you're talking about A-list, new A-list. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm sorry, Shah. Austin Butler plays Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I was going to say
version.
DiCaprio.
DiCaprio plays the younger version of De Niro. Adam Driver, I believe, plays the... Bisho, do we know? Can we see? Because this is just all speculative. I don't know. Maybe Bale plays the younger De Niro character. But Al Pacino revives his character of the police officer post the regular film.
I don't see any confirmations of who's who.
Okay. I think
I'll try to find it on IMDb.
Yeah. Shah, how excited are you about this movie?
Like a 7 out of 10. I feel like I need to watch the movie Heat again. I bought it on 4K. And,
I've watched it 100 times.
I hated the 4K transfer because it's so fucking dark. Like you can barely see anything.
There's a lot of daylight in that movie.
Yeah, but it's just the transfer is dark. I feel like you need one of those OLED TVs to really enjoy it. So I mean, my last viewing of the movie, it was kind of a letdown. But yeah, I'll have to rewatch it before this one.
Yeah. I think Driver plays the younger De Niro, Ryan. I don't know. It's not Bale.
It all says rumored except for Leo, which is Chris Shiherlis.
That's Kilmer. So okay. I believe that's Austin Butler. I believe that's already been confirmed. Bisho, how have you not seen this fucking movie?
I don't know. I know the shootout scene. We've talked about that a few months ago when Val Kilmer died.
Oh my God, it's the greatest.
But I don't remember if I always used to confuse this one with Point Break.
That's a little sacrilege, but I'll let that slide.
No, I just mean conceptually. Like I've seen Point Break on TV 1,000 times, and then when I saw the stills from what's it called from Heat, I just assumed it was that, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Shah, I would say the shootout scene might be in my top 5 favorite film scenes of all time.
It would probably be my top 20. I would probably say top 20. Definitely top 10 like shootouts and fight scenes though. I would say. Yeah. Old Boy is definitely up there.
The Old Boy fight scene being number 1. I mean, that's just everyone's copied it. But
and I still haven't seen the French Connection. I know you've mentioned.
The French Connection. God Almighty! The car scene in French Connection.
Still haven't seen it, man. Who directed that?
That is oh my God, somebody super, not Sidney Lumet. Bisho, who directed French Connection? Somebody like legendary, Elie Kazan or something like
Wasn't it the Exorcist director? William, I forget his name.
Friedkin,
yeah.
Yeah, was it?
Did he do the sequel too, Bisho?
Let me find out.
Yes, yeah. Shot like the French Connection. It's just you gotta like the acting. Roy Scheider, it's like so good. It's just, and it's a true story. It's a real
John
story.
Frankenheimer directed part 2.
Frankenheimer did the second one. He's a good director too. These are not bad people. I'm excited for this. I'm a Heat junkie. they couldn't get better people, honestly. They just couldn't get better people. Anna de Armas, God, she's like one of the best looking people alive. And I'm a big Michael Mann guy. I've seen all of those films. Somebody was just, I think Stavi Baby was talking about Miami Vice movie, how it's like it's an disrespected classic. Shah, are you a fan of the Miami Vice movie?
The one with Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
It's good, man. It's dark.
Yeah.
It's dark as fuck.
Really? I remember it came out during like the Blockbuster days, and I would see it all the time. Never rented it. Right?
Very dark. You've seen it, Bisha, right?
Which one?
The Miami Vice, the modern one.
No.
Oh, it's so good.
I didn't want to because I remember watching syndicated Miami Vice in the '90s, and
this is way darker because it's an R-rated film. Has a lot of violence to it. I'm a big fan, but we'll see how this goes. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of information on the Heat sequel. Rams fan, was it true to the show? Well, it was directed by Michael Mann, and that's Michael Mann's show, but it's R, so it has a lot of harder themes. Very, very. It's got a lot of more. It's deeper. It goes a lot deeper. I'm a big fan of the TV show. My brother Mike is a super fan. Old school Miami Vice is almost like TV noir. You watch that shit now. It's so good. But anyway, we have a couple of banging trailers that we're going to have to do a little deeper dive on because I am super, super excited about them. And they're all in the horror vein. Now, I thought we should start with one that just came out today because I didn't know this was even done. Two things I have to correct myself with. Damien Leone literally just announced that the script isn't even done for the new Terrifier. I thought it might be coming out this year. So that's obviously not happening. The script's not even done. So that's number one. And this next film is a sequel of I would say a slightly controversial movie. It's the sequel to In a Violent Nature. Now, this is a movie either you loved or you hated. Shah, would you say that's fair? I don't think there's a lot of nuance to In a Violent Nature, people.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think most people like it, though. You know, I haven't seen too many people shit on it.
Yeah, well, some people shit on it. They said it's like a video game walking the whole movie. B-Show, you loved it, right?
I thought it was great. Following him was a little bit slow, and I think that was the only critique everyone had. They loved the kills. They loved the concept, even though it was pretty derivative. It was just it was almost like if you cut 10 minutes of the following him out of it, it would have been perfect.
I kind of liked that, actually. I kind of liked it. And I will say, I think I'm the only one. I saw it in a theater. Did either of you see it in a theater? It was very different experience in a theater, especially the quietness. Very different. There's a tension there. But some people didn't love it. They thought it was kind of overrated. I do think the yoga girl scene people will be talking about that for 30 fucking years. People will be talking about that. I think that was when that happened, seeing that in a theater, they were literally like, holy shit. Like people like, fuck. You go, holy shit. Because it was just so fast and in your face and quiet. You know, there's no music or anything like that. And the ending, I think, put some people off to it. Anyway, I'm excited to discuss this trailer with you because the trailer, it is coming out soon, and the trailer came out today. This is the sequel. It's just called In a Violent Nature 2. Electric Boogaloo. You hear him walking. Oh, I love it already.
I might start watching movies with my Bluetooth earbuds in, just so I can hear everything.
Oh, dude, I just love the little walking noises. And the way he killed the cop was pretty amazing, too. This time, oh my God, dude. Look at this.
They'll run.
Oh, he runs now, I think.
Oh, shit, here we go.
You got your eye on any of these girls around?
Oh,
God,
look at this.
Full
already.
on Friday the 13th now.
I saw Johnny.
If this is a prank, you need to tell me.
He's got to go now.
Oh my God. I'm so excited already. He's just trashing old school Jason shit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
nice.
Oh, we go back to the walking. Coming soon. Yo. Okay. Shah, I'm going to start with you. This was in my opinion, this was the only way to go with this motherfucker.
Yeah, as you guys know, I'm not the biggest slasher fan, but I do like this character for some reason. Like I just like the costume, like the old fucking fireman helmet, firefighter helmet. Like I like
that's
that.
Crazy.
Plus, this one visually, it looks like they put a lot more money into it. It looks better. You know, it's a lot sharper and just cleaner overall. So I have high hopes for this because I already know the kills are going to be fucking gnarly. Like that's going to be dope as hell. Story, I'm not expecting like any. It's going to be a bunch of teenagers in the woods, and this dude's going to fucking mangle every single one of them, which I'm fine with. That's all I need from a slasher. I don't need anything complicated. Add a couple titties in there, I'm happy, dude. I don't know.
There might be. I think this might be a full-on retro. I'm sure it's a full-on retro. B-Show, this has got to be wetting that whistle, boy. Let me tell you.
Manna from heaven. You know, I said when this movie came out, like people are talking about, I want more Nightmare on Elm Street. Where's the Friday the 13th? And instead of Friday the 13th, they gave us a shitty Mike's Hard Cider commercial and an ad campaign. And now I love Linda Cardellini, and I'm going to watch the show. But now there's like a prequel show.
I know you love her too. I know you love her too.
I know, but it's like, and they're giving us like this prequel show, whereas this movie is giving us what people really want. They don't care about all the other shit necessarily. Just give us a dude in a mask, creepy, stalking around the woods, killing teenagers in interesting ways.
Yeah,
they're delivering. They're delivering. So, kudos to Shudder for putting this out so quickly because I honestly think this is taking the stink off of Jason. And that A24 show on Peacock better be fucking good because if not, this is going to be a lot more interesting.
It better be good because this looks like it's primed to replace it. Shout out to our good friend Fateh316 and Dirk McGurk there chilling, and Eric Turner's jumping in there. Yeah, Eric Turner, that's the sequel to In a Violent Nature. And Shah, I'll tell you this, I think they're doing that weird camera shit again where it's like, you know, like it looks like it's not like a found footage. It's not supposed to be that, but it's certainly not an in your fucking face. You know what I mean? Like, even those scenes where like all the kids are in the camera seems far away on purpose to build tension.
Yeah, it's like a POV shot almost. It's not like, you know, found footage, which I did like that aspect in the first one. You know, it's not like the most original approach to a movie, but I feel like we haven't seen that done for quite some time. So I'm okay with that.
And I think that is filmed, shot, right? That looks like it's shot to film. I don't know that it's shot to film, but
I mean, I would assume it's digital nowadays.
Digital.
I would say digital, especially since some of the shots, the effects looked a little low budge. It probably wasn't on film because that's expensive. Now, the one thing you mentioned about the positioning of the camera.
Yeah.
When you played the Texas Chainsaw video game, did you ever play as Leatherface?
No.
See, when you play the Friday the 13th game as Jason, it looks exactly like that, where like he's just off enough where you can see him, but you're looking like over his shoulder. So to me, that looked like gameplay footage from a video game.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm excited for this. I didn't even know this was happening. I'm fairly certain none of us knew this was coming out, right? Like, I think right? I don't think we've talked about this.
I don't think it was on any of the lists that we talked about.
I don't think it was on a list at all, Shah.
No, it wasn't on a list, but we knew it was coming out, though.
Wow. Well, I think they're dropping this in the summer, and I think this is a great... Dude, the summer camp slasher, violent slasher. By the way, did you guys happen to see that razor thing he had? What the fuck was that, B-Show? It looked like a spinning razor. Like it was like...
Was it like the brush hog?
What is that? It was a brush hog.
A brush hog, like a giant weed whacker for cutting down brush with blades on it?
Yeah.
Call back to... I'm telling you, Friday the 13th, Part 7.
Wow.
They're taking pages out of the playbook and blowing right past them.
Well, by the way, it is an artsy kind of horror movie. Wouldn't you say, Shah? It has that weird ending. Like, it wasn't like all like killing. It was like artsy.
Which is, I think, you know, that's what they were going for, essentially. Because in the first quote in this trailer, you'll see it says art house. So that's their goal, and I think they achieved that. Which, you know, we don't see too many like art house slashers. I can't even name any, to be honest with you, really. So this is almost like a whole new subgenre to the slasher world, you know?
Maybe that's a future thing. Maybe that'll be the next wave. Like, we'll get those. Anyway, we got another big motherfucker. We've been talking about this for... Shah has built our anticipation up for this because B-Show and I are woefully unfamiliar with Backrooms. But the fucking trailer came out this week for Backrooms.
Well, teaser.
It's a teaser.
Trailer's coming soon. Yeah.
The trailer's coming soon, But I thought we would look at this because, again, unlike Shah, B-Show and I, this is not a genre that we. Am I right, B-Show? This is just not something we're as familiar with.
I used to watch some of the Backrooms clips on YouTube, so I'm familiar with it, but I didn't deep dive too much, no.
Well, they dropped a teaser, and the Duplass brothers, Mark Duplass, shared it. I guess it's their company. Obviously, they are known. Well, he's known for a lot of mainstream films, but he also has the Creep series. I'm not really into the series. I like them more as films personally. But here is a teaser for what Shah has built anticipation up on the show. Probably maybe one of, he says, his possible most anticipated film of the year, a horror film of the year. It's just called Backrooms, right, Shah?
Yeah, we're actually this trailer and the next trailer. Those are my two most anticipated movies.
I was going to say the next one is probably on the list.
Those are my two favorites coming out.
All right, this is the teaser that was dropped earlier this week for the upcoming Backrooms. Oh, I forgot it was 8/24. I completely fucking forgot.
I found something.
Okay. What did you find?
I love that iridescent shadow on the floor.
Found a place.
Ugh.
God.
It's massive in there. It just goes on and on and on. All these rooms. This place built, though. Actually, more like it remembers them. And the more times it remembers something, the less it does.
Wow, May 29th is okay. B-Show, can we
day
pull
before
up
my birthday, man? This is the best birthday present for me.
B-Show, can we pull up what the plot is supposed to be? Because I don't know how much of this is taken from the viral video Backrooms and so forth. Shah, just for people that might not be on this level here, can you explain to people what Backrooms videos are, please?
I mean, it's kind of a mystery. There's no plot to it, really. It's just endless office space rooms. So this is kind of like, I guess you would categorize it as analog horror.
Yes.
And basically, you get lost in these rooms, and they continuously just repeat themselves. So you're basically lost in a maze, and these robotic, like, surreal creatures start to chase you around. That's pretty much it. I mean, there's different variations of it. There's really no plot behind. Unless
now,
is
it a one shot? Is it one shot all the time? Like, do they cut camera on it? Is it one?
No,
shot?
they cut cameras.
Okay. For some reason, I thought it was
But
just
also,
perpetual.
No. So this guy that's directing this movie, he's 20 years old. So he's the one that came up with this concept. But there's many other content creators that kind of took it and ran with it. So there's some that do one shot, but this guy, he started it all. So.
And basically, this guy is the youngest A24 director at 20. This kid basically taught himself Blender, which is a 3D animation program, and used it to create a series of videos on YouTube. And A24 picked him up and gave him a deal, basically. According to IMDb, it just says a strange doorway appears in the basement of a furniture showroom. And a lot of these backrooms are built on liminal spaces, which are basically old empty malls and old office suites and
But
stairwells.
are they real or is it always AI?
It depends. Some people make videos in, like, I've seen some on TikTok where people actually film in old, like, office spaces and make movies out of that.
Okay.
And then they'll animate a monster or something. But it's basically all these places, and it's creepy because it's places where you normally would see people.
Right.
But because there's no one there, it seems eerie and abandoned, and it also pulls back to, like, nostalgia. Like, I've seen people make videos where it's like, hey, it's an abandoned Chuck E. Cheese type of place. So it's got this eerie, creepy vibe to it for really no reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am excited about this. Now, Shai, when you say robot creature, like just robots attack you? What is how do robots enter into this?
I mean, they kind of look like robots. I don't know. Bijou, can you pull up maybe a picture of the creature? Because there's one famous one that I think he used over and over again.
It almost looks like Johnny Five.
And who's MC Escher? Isn't that an artist? Are people talking about Escher in the chat room?
Yeah, they asked who designed the movie because of the room and the way it was set up.
Escher is an artist, right? MC Escher is a famous artist, right?
I think talking about the design of the
Oh, the design. Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like,
okay. MC Escher directed this movie. Holy shit!
No, I was like, what the? I was like, Escher. Those are paintings, right? Those are like, those.
Yeah, it's like the staircases that build on each other.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, okay. I was like,
it was joking.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay.
I can't find the one. Oh, here.
I like the robot concept. I'm just wondering how this is going to translate in a film. Like, you know what I'm saying, Shah? Like with dialogue and actors, you know.
Real random, but since you guys are talking about artists becoming directors, can you imagine if Salvador Dali was still alive and A24 let him make a movie, man? Dude, I would literally shit my pants at the theater.
Oh, yeah.
If Dali fucking made a movie, oh my God.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, check this out. This is
Is there a way to make it bigger? Okay, so this is...
My wife's been asking me that for 15 years.
What is this?
Oh, that's sad.
Now, is this AI?
No, we're good, man.
Is this AI?
Probably. Well, I don't know if it's AI. It's like CGI. I think these came out before AI really took off, so this is all CGI probably.
Well, Shah, are you going to be going to see it on your opening weekend?
Yeah, I mean it's the night before my birthday, so I feel like, I probably got to treat myself that night and go.
Oh,
see, these are like the shittier ones. The original one is a whole lot creepier.
Yeah, these look like what's that game? The kid Minecraft shit. You know? There's a train one. Backrooms found footage. I love the concept. So the kid who invented it now gets to direct a feature for A24. Wow.
Makes me fucking jealous, dude.
What's that?
Makes me so jealous. Good on him though, man. He taught himself animation software and must be talented kid, man.
Yeah, I like the music they use too, guys. I thought that would set the pace really good.
Let's see if I can find the original ones. These ones are like...
Wow.
Like, that's one thing I found out about my son is the videos they watch they think are scary. It's just like, oh, there's someone there, and then they're going to chase you. It's like nothing really happens.
Yeah.
Here, be sure I found it. I'll send it to you.
All right, yeah, let's check this out, and then I want to get to this this last trailer there.
Yeah, so this is the original one.
And this is the kid. This was a teenager who made this, who now directs the feature.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, he had to be probably like 14, 15 years old when he made this. So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Might have been even younger. I mean, these have been around for a while, I think.
Wow.
If he's 20 now, I mean...
Big on A24 for giving him the fucking feature. They could have just stole the fucking concept, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it says 4 years ago, so he would have been 16.
What's with the masks?
It's just creepy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, you might want to scroll through.
Are these American? Is this an American kid?
I don't know.
For some reason, I thought he was Australian, but I think I'm thinking of the other Talk to Me people.
You thought he was autistic?
Yeah, you're thinking those dudes.
Autistic, yeah. I mean, he might be. He taught himself Blender at 14.
Wow. Yeah, he might be. Wow.
Oh, here we go.
There you go. That's the robot.
The robot. Let me see the robot. I want to see this robot. And it just follows that. That's why. And these rooms just go on and on. Wow.
Yeah, and on and on and on.
Thing. Yeah, it's like you wander through the space.
Oh, wow. I love the robot. Yeah.
And then the thing finds you and you got to outrun it. And
yeah. Somebody said no audio. I was like, well, if there's no audio, it's probably even cooler, actually. But I'm sure there's audio, right?
No, there was, but we were talking. I didn't
That's fine. Anyway, I'm excited for this. It comes out May 29th, Shah's birthday weekend. So obviously he'll be celebrating at the movie theater. But we finally have a trailer for the remake of Faces of Death. We actually have a trailer, not a concept trailer. The Red Band trailer came out earlier this week. Again, this is a remaking of the original cult. Super controversial. I was around for it back in the day. I remember the newspaper articles. I remember renting it from the video stores there. The sequel. I remember the guy, the fake doctor who was narrating it. Anyway, this is the Red Band trailer of Faces of Death, also coming out soon. Yeah, of course it's rated R. Can you imagine if it wasn't rated R? So now we have an actual trailer. IFC, Shudder. Wow, Shudder and Legendary. Interesting. What the hell?
I didn't know Shudder did this.
I didn't know either. Ah, look at that. It's like the opening of our show, Bisha.
Yeah, no shit.
Look at this. Look at this. Wow.
Now it is
We need a VHS with Spitball Media on it. That's what
many faces of death.
Oh shit.
So this is the concept is someone is remaking the actual movie, but really doing it.
Come on. I dare you.
Was this the one where someone was like investigating it online
Yeah.
and falls into it? Okay.
Wow. Well, wow, this comes out soon.
Shit, this comes out in 2 weeks.
No, April. Not
Oh, it's in April? I thought it was in
April
March.
10th. Okay. That's
6
a
weeks?
fucking really good trailer for two reasons. One, it's brutal, and two, B-Show, it just kind of whets your appetite. You don't really know what's actually going on.
I know it gives you enough creepiness with the mannequins and with the shooting and the person that looks like they might be trapped and against their will. Yeah, let's see. 2026 Faces of Death remake follows a female content moderator. That's what it was.
Yeah, she's a
content
podcast or
moderator.
something. Yeah.
For a major video platform who discovers a series of violent viral videos that appear to be reenactments of murders from the 1978 film. As she investigates, she struggles to determine if this disturbing footage is staged or real-time violence.
Yeah, and I believe, Shah, it's someone is remaking it, but for real, and they're sending it to this girl as a content creator.
Which I think is honestly a really dope twist on the movie. Because I was wondering how they're going to approach this. I was like, well, you can't really just like copy Faces of Death. And so this is a good way to get around the concept. I did like the original trailer more than this one.
Yeah.
It felt more like Faces of Death because they had a lot more of the found footage included in the original trailer. So I'm hoping we get more of the found footage stuff in the actual movie.
Because it gets I think that's we'll see it in the real time movie, and then you'll see this guy clearly who's that guy. He's recreating it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know, Bisha. I think this has a lot of potential too. I think this has it's going to have a lot of hype on it.
I think so too, and especially being a Shudder movie, there's going to be a lot of people watching it. It's hard when you update a franchise like that is so, I guess, infamous. It has a reputation that precedes it. It's hard to update it for modern audiences without taking it too far away from.
Losing
its
losing
roots.
what's important about it for sure.
But at the same time, I think this is a smart way to go. And Rams fan says content creator and podcaster is becoming a trope in horror. It is, and it will pass. It'll become passé at some point. But that's kind of where we're at right now in culture. That's like, Joe Rogan is the modern Oprah, and he's a podcaster. Right. That's where we are. And eventually it'll be AI, and then it'll be something else. But this actually makes sense, though, because as they mentioned, every generation has its initiation, right? So the Faces of Death before, it was, you got to watch this movie. Can you make it through? Now they're taking that one step further for the internet generation and actually tying it into the story. So my question is it going to come off too much like VHS? That's my thing. But
we'll find out. I will say this. I found the music. Shah, you know what the music reminded me of? A Serbian film. Like it had that like synthwave UK, like European, like being.
Yeah, I'd have to listen to it again. The music didn't even register. In my brain.
Yeah, no, the music hit me. B-Show, that was total synthwave shit, like 100%.
Like the big, like not the dubs hit, but the bass hits and the.
Yeah, no, it was like it reminded me of a Serbian film in that regard. I have high hopes for all three of these fucking movies. I have a feeling we're going to be talking about all three of these movies every time they come out. We have when does this? Oh my God, they all come out relatively around the same time, April to May, if I'm not mistaken.
It wasn't this one April 11th or something like that?
This
May
one's
29th,
6 weeks from
April
now.
10th, and when is we don't have a date for
No, I just said coming soon.
We don't have a date for In a Violent Nature, but there's no way that's not a summertime movie to me. It's based on a summer camp. I would be low to think that they would not put that out, be show in the summer or late May.
It just says 2026 and nothing for sure.
I think that's got to be like Coke Hogan new wave music. I think it's got to be either summer or Halloween. You put that out Halloween time, knock out of the fucking park.
I would say summer before the Peacock show comes out, man.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect.
Yeah, that's right, because you don't want that anywhere near the fucking Peacock show. But wow, very excited. Wow, some fucking interesting trailers. A lot of good stuff happening with the films, and of course, Ready or Not 2. There's some hype on that too. That's going to be a horror movie for March. We already got the docket lined up, and we got some interesting movies we're going to talk about in the post show coming up. But we're going to be heading out now. Please, if you're a part of the Patreon, get your questions in. We'll be dropping the Q&A on Sunday. And, of course, you could join the Patreon. $5 get you in the door. Patreon.com/spitballmedia. Shout out to our pals. We have Hey Now Rich Dow's podcast. We also have the Minorities Report.
Take a cue from Don Stoney. Minorities is his report.
The Minorities Report, right?
The Minorities Report, yeah.
The Minorities Report, of course, the Wrestling Soup, and, of course, the Don Tony. Necromaniacs, they just did Nighthawks, Shah. You ever see Nighthawks with Stallone? It's really good.
No, but I want to buy it, though. I know it's one of his earlier films. What is it, from like 83 or something?
Yeah, it's even earlier. Might be, it's about that. It's great. It's fucking fantastic. It's about a serial killer in I think, New York. I haven't seen it in a really long time. And, of course, whatchamacallit, I did mention the Necromaniacs. Download my album this weekend. It's going to be streaming everywhere. Lament, Drowning Room. Lament. It's available physical release. And it's wow. I got a big weekend next weekend in New York. If you're in a New York state of mind, I'll be talking about the party coming up, the listening party. That'll be on Saturday the 7th, and of course, I think we're going to be heading over to the old Patreon. I hope you guys have a great weekend. What's up, Bisha?
Bayou Geeks. I was on last Friday with my buddy Chris, Fatty316. I owe him a return trip because we intended to talk about one thing, got completely derailed as we usually do.
And that's available now for the Bayou Geeks?
Yeah, it's up on YouTube.
Okay.
And I don't remember, did he put it out on audio? I think he did. So
did he?
Anywhere
Okay.
you can find the Bayou Geeks. And I'm going to be going back, and I still owe Rich Dow another show so we can complain about Pittsburgh, but to be determined.
Hey now, Rich Dow.
Hey now.
Shout out to...
Also, Cheating Death. We forgot Cheating Death.
Oh, yes, Clark of Chaos. He's got his podcast, Cheating Death. That's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I'm old. You got to forgive me. I'm old.
I'm sorry, Fatty. I got so distracted with him showing me like cool shit you can do with AI that I forgot.
There you go.
It completely escaped my...
Well, we're going to do some cool shit over at the Patreon. I hope you guys have a great weekend. We're going to see you next Thursday on the regular show.